whiskers. She's like, bah.
And I'm the author and illustrator of the Wild Woman mystery cards.
And I'm Sarah Sahoda, and I'm a life artist.
We have been asked by one of the viewers to talk about letting go. When we were deciding about what we should discuss today, and we thought, okay, in this particular episode, we thought we would consult the cards to find out which of the topics was going to be next. And we pulled Impermanence and went, well, okay,
we're talking about
letting go.
Yeah.
I just want to read the Impermanence card because I think it's so funny that we would pull that card because I think it's the only one in the deck that really talks about letting go. And you'll see in the first sentence it says, "There is no harm in letting go."
Oh, I love
Speaks
it.
the wild woman. I mean, right? Resistance is pain, she knows, for it follows you into a tightness of being, around your heart, in your belly, deep down into the pit of your muscles and tendons, ready to snap at a moment's notice. Radical change brings suicide to old thoughts and patterns no longer needed.
Yeah.
Knowing that holding on is a longing, not having it the way you needed it to be. It's an easy concept to think about. Oh, I just have to let go.
Yeah.
But it's a hard concept to actually do because it's got a bad rap. Because when you really think about it, when you do let go of something else moves in. The universe hates a void.
Well, I think this is the thing, right? Is that oftentimes we get caught in we don't want to let go because we're terrified of what can come into that space, right? You know, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know.
That's
right? I mean, I think that oftentimes as human beings, we would rather stay in a position where we were generally unhappy or not fulfilled than leave that position or that way of thinking or that human or that relationship and take the risk of what could go in the space. And letting go can be really scary.
Oh, it really can because it's also the unknown and it's a connection that we have with something, so we have to release it. And I think, you know, and in terms of relationships, that can be really tough because they're habitual patterns. Releasing what's no longer working in your life opens you to more to love.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so why hold on to something that creates pain?
Well, it's a tough one in our society, you know, because I think we're a bit letting go happy. You know, like in relationships
or holding on happy. We're like on either extreme.
We're weird like that, you know.
Don't do the middle.
I think, you know, we need to be really careful in the space of letting go that we remember to bring love and compassion to letting go.
To ourselves as well.
Oh, huge.
Yeah, I'm just going to pull a card about that. Just like healing.
Oh.
It's our heart that's acting.
Yeah.
You know, the healing card is the heart chakra. And it's the heart that is acting in that. It's like either feeling hurt, or it's feeling angry, or it's feeling loving, or it's feeling sad because something's gone and you have to let it go. Like there's all that. It's the heart that's doing that. So as soon as we connect with that place in our heart that says, you know, oh, it's you that's speaking.
Yeah.
When you let go and you love whatever it is that you let go, it's actually a very different experience than when you let go out of anger.
So how do we come to terms with, you know, this was not the relationship that I was meant to be in for the rest of my life? How do I let you go? You know, not in the sense of like, well, I have all these judgments about you and I'm gonna have to let you go. But really like, how do I let that go? And then how do I then, following the letting go of a human, how do I then let go of whatever it was over here with me that I either judged myself upon or couldn't live with?
Right, the part of it that's about you that we think is about them.
That's right.
Because we're all just a mirror. You and I mirror one another. We sit here and we have this conversation where we're mirroring one another. We're mirroring, you know, you out there with our conversation and your thoughts. Like this is like we're not alone in this journey.
Yeah. And
everybody has to bring things in and let things go. It's part of what our life is. It's part of what we do as people on this earth. We actually have to let go of things as we go along.
I think that we really are creatures of habit. and we get comfortable in our habits because we know them. We know what to expect from them, even if we're not happy with them. We know them and we know what to expect from them.
We do. And so in order to, let's just pull a card for the end here, and when you allow yourself to let go of transformation
again.
Sarah's pulling
Wow.
transformational luck, and it just seems to be part of our experience.
I realized that the only thing that I found that I could pinpoint and say power lives there
Yeah.
was the ability to hold my own heart. You know, I can let go because I can hold my own heart. You know, this is the human experience.
It is.
You are not alone in the experience that there are people coming in and out of life. You are not alone in the failure of relationships as an experience. You know, we all have those things going on for all of us, and we're always letting go.
And it's a big conversation that needs to continue to happen. So I'm really glad that Lisa asked us this question and asked us to talk about it. And I hope that if you have anything that you would like us to share with us, and
send them our way.
We'd love to know. In the meantime, be sure not to miss any episodes and subscribe down there. And
I just think it's great that when people join us, that they could leave this conversation with the experience that they're not alone, which I know is one of the most powerful and game-changing experiences in life. If you understand that it is not just you, this is not a personal phenomenon called you can't have healthy relationships or make them work, you know. It is not a personal phenomenon.
you're okay. Whatever your decision is, you are okay.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll leave you for the next time. Namaste, Wild Woman.